if you had already created your first campaign, well done. You've taken the first step. Now, let's review again. This was the same example in the previous video where I created a conversion campaign on how to get leads for this upcoming live event. All right, so by clicking this, and then we'll check it out, there's only one ad set. This was exactly what I created, and this is running on a budget of $5 a day. Now, the question is that you probably want to duplicate the ad set and target other types of interest, and that's okay. All right, a lot of people do that. It's quite normal to have multiple ad sets in one campaign. So in this campaign, we're targeting the real estate interest with mid-value goods, and let's just say you're going to target another keyword or detailed interest. All right, so here's how to duplicate the ad set and still target the same ads. So what do I mean by saying that? I'll show you in a while. And like I said previously, a lot of people make this mistake, and I'll tell you what that mistake is. Okay, so right now, just follow me on this and listen carefully. All right, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click on duplicate. All right, original campaign, let's just leave it be. All right, so right now you see that there's a duplicate of this campaign here, and the name of the ad set is the same name except there's this word hyphen copy right in front. Now, ad set name is something I'll change last. Let's just go down and see what we're going to change. All right, conversion, website lead, let's leave that alone. Dynamic creative, leave that alone. Offer, leave it alone. Budget and schedule, you may choose to leave it alone as well. So normally if I'm going to do $5 a day per ad set, I'll just have several of them that way. Next up, let's go to audience, custom audience, let's leave it alone. Location, in this case, because this is about a property and I want to get people around the vicinity to come to our free talk, I'm going to leave this alone as well. And age and gender and language, let's leave it alone. So the only thing that we're really going to change here is just the detailed targeting, and we're going to find another detailed interest. So that took me a while, and after putting in a few detailed targeting, we are able to reach a potential reach of 320,000 people. So it's okay, but like I said, this is just an example I'm showing you right now. Again, ideally, I would like to put it like 350,000 people to 1 million people, all right? So this takes a while to actually hone down, and you might also want to take a look at suggestions as well. You can see what other suggestions we could come up with as well. Okay, so we have like real estate entrepreneur, and let's see how many we can get right now. 400,000 people. So by putting in a few of this data targeting, you can put in suggestions, and then Facebook will help make the suggestions for you, all right? So let's just say this is the data targeting that we want, and then what we're going to do is we're going to leave the rest alone. Edit placements, yep, everything except audience network. Conversion, 7 days click. So what 7 days click means is that if someone takes action after seeing the ad and goes to your website, but only takes action within the 7 days, then you will record the action as a lead. Okay, you can see how smart Facebook is, right? So let's rename this ad set to what it is right now. So I'm aware that there's a lot over here, so normally I just pick one of them. I'm just going with income property. Okay, so we've got potential, we have 400,000 people, and this is what the ad set is. So I'm going to click publish. You can see that took quite a while, and it took me like, I think probably a minute for the whole thing to get approved. So if you see some slowdown, don't be alarmed. I think Facebook is just heavy on the engine in the back office, so don't worry about it, okay? So right now, as you can see here, we already have 2 ad sets spending $5 a day each, and that is a total of $10 a day, all right? You can create more ad sets if you want. That depends on your budget and your risk appetite, okay? Now, what's interesting is that this also has 3 ads in the ad set, and this is quite identical to the ads that I created earlier in the other video. So this might look very familiar to you. So you think we're pretty much done here, right? Not quite. Now you see, even though the ads are the same, but in actuality they're just duplicates. And what happens that a lot of people, they don't know how the ad sets actually work, or rather the ads in this case. What happens is that when they have all these ads running, and when people start to like and comment, and then they will see another similar ad but without the history of it, because they are actually different ads altogether. All right, so I'm going to say it again because this is a part that a lot of people don't understand. Like, let's just say, for example, this ad is running, and I think the best way for me to show you is by clicking on this thing at the top right. Click on Facebook post with comments. Okay, I'm going to show you something very interesting, and you'll understand why I'm very particular about it. And a lot of people, especially there's some social media agencies, they don't even know they were doing this ad. It's kind of asinine if you think about it. All right, so what I just did here is that I'm going to the other ad set, and I'm going to show you a very identical ad, because it's basically just a copy. All right, so what you want to do is click on this window over here at the ad preview, and then select Facebook post with comments. Okay, so you can see here that these are same ads, right? They all look the same, right? But here's the problem. If you pay attention to this browser at the top, look at this post number, okay? 1936006433156346, okay? You can see that this is different, all right? This ends with 1630, this is 6346. You can tell that these are 2 different posts, even though they are the same, okay? So what happens is that when you run ads and people comment, like, and share, that normally happens throughout time, all right? They might comment on this post and there's a history on it, but this ad will have nothing, all right? It's a different ad altogether, even though it looks the same, all right? So you can run ads for a long time, but you don't build up that social proof, and it's going to be a waste. Again, I know I'm not really the kind of guy who believes in getting a lot of likes just to get a sale, but if you're going to be paying that kind of money to have the ad run for a considerable amount of time, I think you will definitely want to build your social proof. So here's what you can do right now. I'll show you what you can do. Okay, so from now on, what we're going to do is that we're going to go to the original ad set you have created, and this is this one, and go to ads. Let's start off chronologically from first image at number 1, 2, and 3. So let's go with the first one, and we're going to click on this icon over here at the ad preview. Click Facebook post with comments. It'll open in a new tab. Let's do the same for the other one as well, and also the other one. All right, so there's a total of 3. Here's what's going to happen. Okay, we're going to go back to this ad set. We're going to go to the second ad set that we had just duplicated. All right, let's take this and go back to this one. Now we're going to go through this one by one. Let's go off with ad 1, image 1. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to click on use existing post, enter post ID. All right, there's no way you can select any of this past what I call the post, by the way. It's not going to be accurate, so don't do that. Okay, now you're going to post the ID over here. So let's go back to the tab that we had just created. Select this post ID over here. All right, copy, and then we're going to paste it here. All right, click submit, and it's going to get updated. All right, so even though it looks the same, but right now this post is the same as the other one, so we don't have to worry about duplicated ads from now on. Okay, in fact, this is just a one-off for this ad set. And when you duplicate this ad set again, you don't have to do that again anymore. Okay, you can be very sure by clicking back on this icon here next to the ad preview and see whether the post number is correct. Is this identical with this one? Yes, it is. So I'm jumping 2 different tabs right now, and they are the same ad post. That's just wonderful. All right, saved you some trouble over there. Let's go to image number 2. Let's do the same thing. All right, click on use existing post, enter post ID, and then let's look for this post here. All right, that's the correct one. Let's copy this copy this code over here after post, paste it here, submit, and we're done with this one. Okay, let's just click publish for this, and let's do the same thing for the third and the last one. You will do this the same for any number of ads you create. And like I say, after this ad set, if you duplicate it again, you wouldn't have that problem anymore. Alright, I think you figured out third time's a charm. Let's do it. Copy the post link up here with these numbers. Alright, go back here, click use existing post, and the post ID, paste it, submit. Okay, that's all there is to it. This is how you can quickly and accurately duplicate your ad sets without creating multiple different types of ads. And like I said, that's just not really a smart way of going about doing it, and I've just saved you some trouble over there with social proof. And that's all there is to it.